everyone, it is Sam here and I am bringing you some healthy tips in case you are traveling on the holidays. Every time about this time of year, I literally want to be Macaulay Culkin and just start freaking out over everything, right? Home Alone, in case you didn't get the reference. But the reason is there's so many things to be stressed about. You've got right now, if you're going, what am I going to eat? What am I going to wear? What am I going to do? If you're traveling, when should we leave? What's a good time? One thing you may not think about is what are we going to eat? So many of us get into this routine where we plan down every single thing except for snacks for the road. And then you end up having to stop at a gas station or fast food or something like that. And although you can find healthy options when you're doing that, I'm going to encourage you to instead prepare so that you know you have something that is nourishing and healthy so that you're not feeling like sick to your stomach when you get to where you're going because you're not used to eating that way. So if you don't know me, my name is Samantha Rowland. I'm the founder of Bites of Wellness, which is the place to go for healthy, simple recipes. We focus primarily on helping busy people get nourishing, healthy food on the table in less time. I also have a huge emphasis on not depriving yourself of all the sweets that we sometimes crave, but instead finding a healthy way to indulge. And this is exactly one of those things. We are gonna make energy bites. I'm sure you've seen them. If you've been on Pinterest or the internet in like the past 5 years on any kind of health blog, but some of us still shy away from like, oh, that seems hard. I don't want to do all that work. What if they don't turn out good? You guys, I'm going to show you my easy, simple recipe. We used to make hundreds of these at a time when we ran our healthy catering company because they are filling. People love the sweet hit that they get, but they're not so addictive that you have to keep going back to the fridge, if that makes sense. So today we're gonna make chocolate, but I'm gonna give you another option because you might be feeling super festive as well. So we need medjool dates. I go to Trader Joe's and get the box, or if I'm going to Costco, I'll get the medjool dates there. They do have a pit in them, so you want to, I'll show you how to pit this. You're just gonna pick up a date. I've already got 3 in here. This is the 4th one. So in the middle, and if you don't know if they're pitted or not, just make sure you try it. You just want to smush them open and you'll see there's this really hard center. That's the pit. You don't want that. Put the rest of it in there, okay? So you've got 4 dates that I've made sure to take the pits out of. We're gonna do, we've got allergies in this house, and this is actually a really inexpensive way to have some treats on the road. I have some sunflower seeds here. We're gonna do a 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds, but you can use any seed that you love. Unfortunately, you're gonna have to hear this run for just a second. I was gonna do this before, but I know sometimes you guys get scared about this part. So, real quick. All right, it's that quick. So, I'm gonna show you what this ends up looking like. So this is just, see how thick and how everything sticks together? That's the dates doing their work. So dates are super sweet. They're really delicious. They're full of fiber. They have a lot of magnesium and stuff like that in them. So they're a great option when you are looking for something sweet. They're not just that hit of sugar that you would get from traditional like white sugar. I'm adding in 1/4 cup of water. So easy, everybody's got that, right? I'm gonna do a scoop of chocolate protein powder since I'm doing a chocolate dessert today. It's just gonna be 1 scoop. This is the Vega Clean. I have only done this with a vegan protein powder. However, I have seen plenty of these recipes on the web with whey powder as well. But you might have to tinker around a little bit. But I recommend Vega, super clean, very, very easy to digest. We're gonna do a tablespoon of coconut flour. This is just to help everything stick together. Coconut flour is a lot more, it absorbs a lot more liquid than regular flour. So if you don't have it, you're gonna have to play around with the flour that you have. You might have to do 2 or 3 tablespoons of what you have. I'm gonna turn this on, sorry again. And I'm also gonna add in some chia seeds. So, chia seeds, do you have them in your house? Have you ever tried them before? Hopefully the answer is yes. Listen, I posted a recipe for chia pudding, the mint chia seed pudding, mint chocolate. Y'all, if you haven't tried that, this is the time of year to have that all the time in your house. So the chia seeds will help all of this bind together. They're a great source of iron and omega-3s. Do. If you want to at this point, you could add more cacao powder to add extra chocolatiness. You could add some cacao nibs, which I love, and I'm probably going to add a few in here because they're delicious. Maybe a tablespoon or two. Nothing crazy. You could add coconut flakes in here. You could add actual little mini chocolate chips if you wanted to. I'll show you how to roll these. I'm just going to add a little bit of this in. All right, cool. So you want to take out the middle part, and then this is how you know if it's done or not. If when you roll it, it sticks together. So this is a little bit wet for me. I'm probably gonna add another tablespoon of coconut or cacao. But you guys see, you just roll these little guys up. They can sit in the fridge and they are fine. They are totally stable for however long you would be like in the car for. Put them in with everything else. They're not gonna go rancid, they're not gonna go bad. If you're like, oh, chocolate sounds nice, but I actually don't like chocolate, so what can I do, Sam? Super simple. Vanilla protein powder. Instead of the sunflower seeds, use some pecans. Everything else the same, vanilla protein powder, pecans instead of sunflower seeds, and then mix in some cranberries and a little bit of cinnamon, and you have some holiday-themed energy bites. I'm gonna add in another tablespoon of cacao to this, roll these out, put them in the fridge. They will sit, they're super easy. You can make them as big or as small as you want to. Just remember that this is nourishing food for your body, so don't eat them all before your trip, because I've done that before. But listen guys, we road trip from Austin to North Carolina, and this is one of the main things that kept us going on the road. So highly recommend that you have them with you. Do not find yourself at a McDonald's at 2 o'clock in the afternoon thinking, man, I should have prepped. Do the work ahead of time so that you can stay with your goals and not feel like you are out of control. I hope you guys have a great night. If you have questions, make sure you comment below, and I will make sure to post this recipe as well right after this. Have a good one.